They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Another run here with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. On the move to his left. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And he'll snag about 5 yards.
Get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And that is incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now Jackson. Open man is Flowers. He's got it. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. So signals the referee as they're going to convert by about a yard there on 4th and 5. Big conversion. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Prescott on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott buying time to his left. And this throw will be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the... A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play that time through the air. 55 yards. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Prescott to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it, for them to get downfield that quickly? And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. First down, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Pollard is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Pollard again. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A 3-yard loss, 4th down now. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it, but here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, You and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
So first and goal quickly turns into fourth and goal, and then fourth and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 20-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Prescott. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's caught at the 25. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Luke Schoonmaker.
64 yards.
And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. He's across midfield and finally taken down at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 60 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Now Prescott. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Fourth down, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To the air again, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's got some space here. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent. And I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And then ultimately, could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think.
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Following the interception, here's Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. Finding room at midfield. Still going. He's on his way. Michael Gallup, touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, said, hey, he picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Dobbins trying the left side. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Handoff running left is Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson options out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Ravens will add to their fourth quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that. Brandon Cooks still on his feet. How about this? Brandon Cooks, touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 85 yards. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here's Jackson to throw. Incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they are silly, and that leads to a play action sack. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. To throw, Prescott. Cooks on the quick slant.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Now 1st and goal. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. One last shot now for Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.